MRC little fandom that we have built up over the last 8 and a bit seasons. Now welcome to the legendary, the place that has the bikini-clad women, the fast cars, and the sunshine, because we are here in the Sunshine State for the first time for Tier 1. I've already done it in Tier 3. 1-0 wings, folks. Happy setups. But we are here in Miami, the vibrant culture that is influenced by a diverse population from all around the world, except France. They don't let them in here. Quite right, too. Miami's known as the Magic City. And if you go up to Disney World, you get the Magic Kingdom. And apparently popping up overnight due to its young age. So apparently it's just popped up. Many other things pop up in Miami at night as well. Massive growth, that also happens. And its aesthetics of neon art deco. Now, the city itself is absolutely infamous for its drug war in the early 1980s. We're not going to talk about white powder or anything like that. There might be some sausages though, who knows. But it is nicknamed the capital of Latin America because a lot of them speak Spanish. That's not French, Spanish. There is a fundamental difference. Viva España! Now, remember, we will get onto Formula 1 at some point. Miami has been the setting of numerous films. There we've had Miami Vice. I don't know what the next two, Cocaine Cowboys? That just sounds wrong. Burn Notice. Now, the next one, I'm not convinced is a PG, but it's fine. Jane the Virgin. Scarface, The Birdcage, Dexter, and most crucially, the most important place that was set in Miami, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. That is the most critical thing in Miami. Now, tonight, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, dogs, cats, and rabbits. Tonight, we have alongside me the man who is going to lead you through this dramatic finale of the Season 8 here in Miami. Well, as I am James Sonny Banshee Crockett of Miami Vice fame, I am joined tonight by Gino Navarro Calabrese Connor. Now, Gino Navarro Calabrese was a female detective in Miami Vice. Now, you may say to me, exactly, doggo, exactly, woof, here we go, here, woof. And this is the thing. Now, you may say to me, Gav, Gatian's already lost it. I mean, he's got so confused by Connor being a big-breasted detective that he's gone wide. But what you say to me is, how does Connor become Detective Gina Navarro Calabrese Connor? Well, I can tell you, she was a fearless female detective who, after Crockett's divorce, now, I've just divorced from Simba, because he's left me. And Connor, you may join me in Tier 3. We will hold a brief romance. Apparently it says even after the relationship did not progress, they still had a strong friendship. So tonight, you are not the big 12-foot pythons that roam the Everglades, but you are Gina Navarro Calabrese Connor, because you are my anaconda. How the devil are you?
That has got to be the longest 3-minute plus intro I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, it's got to be. Oh, it's got to be. And I've got to tell you this, there's even more of it to come.
Well, I'm just going to say, sorry guys if the dog barks, there are fireworks going off. So, yeah.
To be perfectly honest, many other things bark in Miami.
I think about 10 of your references there could get this stream taken down quite easily.
They could. Yes, they could exactly. Yes, and technically, we are here to talk about Formula 1 and talk about Tier 1. But obviously, those who have missed me, because I know there are many, not a lot, but you will have to come back because we are going to absolutely go through the field and give them all Floridian references.
Yeah.
So who's going to be Jane the Virgin?
I was just done a P2 that Jane the Virgin.
Jane the Virgin.
I feel like Chris Bailey's a virgin, so we'll go Chris Bailey.
Well, no, we're going to go J-Sarge. Jason is Jane the Virgin.
You told me to pick. Okay.
Well, I asked you to pick, but then I've decided that Jason
then you
is
decided it's J-Sarge anyway.
Yes, J-Sarge the Virgin. God help us when we come to Chatty Duck.
Chatty Duck. Okay, well,
Yeah.
well, talking of Chatty, I'm gonna have to be so careful when I say his name because I could so easily let that slip out wrong. But
Sorry, what's slipping out?
Chatty Duck. Hello, how are you? P17. Gav, what's his nickname? I've only come to him for this reason, so don't let me down.
Chatty Duck. Well, Chatty Duck is the Golden Girls.
The goal. Okay.
But you're gonna have to guess which one, because there's a few.
Well,
But we'll come back to that.
we'll save that for safety car chat. And then I've got time to
trust me.
think.
Yes. Oh, Mr. Martin Hills has already just asked for a special nickname as who is going to be the Dexter reference. Ho 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 ho!
You already did it.
Just you wait. Well, not quite.
Well, you kind of did it. You briefly went over it, but Calvin's just got
Well, I
11th,
did.
by the way. On to
I'm
F1
not really
because
bothered by that.
we are kind of streaming F1 here a little bit.
Yes, but
And there
you
is-
can watch.
There is one thing that we haven't spoke about yet.
Hard Rock Stadium.
Well, there is that, but I'm sure you're going to bring that up at some point anyway. But
Yep.
there's a small matter of a championship battle.
Really?
Yes. By the way, Simba's
Damn.
fuming with you because you've divorced him.
Well, no. No. He divorced me.
That's
That
true.
is the reality of it. He actually did divorce me.
Well, do you know what the issue is right now? He doesn't get the fun and the banter of the parties now. So,
Well, that's it. Because he's going to have to commentate on us.
is he
but you're
commentating
now
tier
in-
3? Is that a leak for
Well-
next season, is it?
Maybe. Yes, you're now in a romance with me,
Well.
according to the scriptwriters.
Well, let's see.
But
Let's see if that romance becomes completely real. Come the
Well, that's
team draw.
Sorry, come what?
The team draw.
But I mean, many of you will have seen me on TV last night as I regenerated from a female of Gavley Pinkham
Yes.
into the 14th iteration of the Banshee. More to come later.
Do you want to bring out your? No, actually, it's best I don't.
No,
ask
let's
that
not
question.
bring out her just yet. By
No,
the way,
I was going to say
who's
your inner Kid Dynamite, and I was going to interview you as Kid Dynamite.
See,
But I feel like that
this
would
is the
end
thing.
terribly.
Well, to be fair, I'm gonna at some point in safety car chat, I'm going to go through the grid and portray what I think they sound like in real life.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go through each of them and go, oh, hello,
Well,
my name. Yes.
we're currently on board with the man that you've already given a nickname to.
Jane the Virgin.
Yes.
Yes.
So let's see how this lap goes on. He's only a small matter of a 3-time champ, so no pressure.
He has indeed, Gigione, though, up at the front. We've not seen that this year before.
Only way too many times.
Yeah, Reese is back out on the track as well.
He
His
is. There's a
teammate
yellow
for the-
flag somewhere.
Yeah. His teammate, Nick, is not here tonight. Well, he is. He's in America. He's in Texas.
Yeah.
He's got his cowboy hat on and everything, and he's going to ride a horse.
I think you're going to love Martin's nickname for Kid Dynamite.
I did see it. However,
Have you actually made one for everyone on the field?
yes.
Oh no.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I'm interested to hear some of these, but let's see what
G-Star's just gone spinning.
What, like
He's
Kylie
gone
Minogue?
into the... Yeah, he's gone into the new wave
Wow.
of Miami.
Let's see what
And
Jay
he's-
Sargent's gonna do. Into P9. Good luck.
Well, at least he broke the cherry of the top 10.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's taken your advice though.
No, they
Well,
haven't.
Chris
What,
said he was
1-0
considering
wings?
it, wasn't he?
Well, sorry, I've got to say this. 1-0 wings did not do me too bad in tier 3.
I don't
yes,
want to
it's
talk
a little
about
bit
it.
hairy. It's well, that's because I stock tuned that. I'm sorry, right, but I've just seen something that says it always gets tighter and tighter. You never come into a conversation halfway through because you just look at your phone and you just think, oh my god. Anyway, there's two people in the chat in YouTube bigging up the Reese Silverspoon Whitcomb.
Yeah, it's because he's in a small matter of a title fight.
Well, yes, but he's got Sebastian Stacey. Now, that is a male and a female name. You can't... Stacey's not a surname. So Sebastian Stacey, you need to change your surname. Apparently, he or she, or fluidity, says, big up Riso, you big ginger lad.
I just saw that, and I'm like, well, fair enough.
See, now I just think Reese is like some Scottish ginger, like, talks like this, you know, and I'm Reese Wickham and I'm driving a Alpine.
I could be wrong, but for some reason I thought he was from the Midlands.
Yeah, Browkit, you brummy, you Browkit, what you doing? No, that's a bit more Liverpool.
I actually do a really good Brummie accent, but I'm not going to do it on the stream.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I might do. If he wins the title, I might bring it out.
So, tell us about this championship.
You're asking the wrong person. I hope you came prepared. Anyway, standings.
Actually, yeah.
I was going to have a little look, because I'm sure the legend that is Mr. Mark Dennison would have posted it somewhere.
Well, he has, yes,
so,
he has indeed.
We have Kid Dynamite on 141 points. We have Saviour on 125 points. We have
20 behind.
Yes. No.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
145 to 100. Yes.
No, he's on. Kid Dynamite's on 141.
But you said 145. No wonder. Do you know what? I'm just thinking. No wonder this relationship's not going to work out.
Oh well.
You're giving me false information.
Oh well.
Right.
So then Reese is 20 points behind Kid on 121.
Ah.
So permutations. Please tell me you've written them.
Well, technically, right, if Kid Dynamite outscores Saviour by 10 points, he's champion. Doesn't matter what, so if he basically goes and wins then fine. Kid Dynamite will be champion if he is ahead of both Saviour and Reese. We know this already. If Saviour wins the race, then all Kid Dynamite has to do is finish in 6th or higher, and he wins it. But then you've got fastest lap and everything, and it could all get messy with the ginger lad, apparently, Reese.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, this
lots of permutations.
No, I asked you because I thought you knew. To be honest.
I do in a way. Do you know the only one that doesn't have a permutation, the Constructors' Championship?
Why is that over?
Yes.
Yes, Red Bull are champions, yes.
I do love the way you went, is that over? We're supposed to be delivering a professional broadcast here.
Yes, Red Bull are Constructors champions.
Yes,
I mean, where have we heard this before?
Yes, well done, 2022 boys, well done.
I mean, keep up. Ugh.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Anyway.
But I think, Reese is currently the leader of. Saviour's just got a whole 50% race of experience in Tier 2.
Well, he does, but then we know around Miami it's not always that simple.
No, of course, but I think any sort of practice around this track, I'm not saying it gives him an advantage, I'm just saying, in general, any sort of practice around a track like this will benefit you.
Oh, it will. It will, indeed.
That's why, like, turning up to this race with 5 laps of practice is not something I'd recommend.
No, that is also true. That is also true.
Which I may or may not have done.
Well,
but your favourite driver in the world is just starting a lap, Mr. Southwestern Trains.
Southwestern Trains in an Alpha Tauri livery.
I'm wondering if he's glitched. The reason I'm saying this is he's now done 4 laps and it's still saying he's done 0 laps on that set of tyres.
Well, that's problematic.
Let's see I'm just going to see what his first sector is.
Are you sure?
Yes, I've seen him on track now for like 4 laps straight. He hasn't gone in the pits yet. He's 3/10 up in the first sector. Maybe I've really royally ruined this, but...
Well, Chris Bailey's done 3 laps on his.
Chris Bailey has done 3 laps, and he's in P9, and he's just done that on his 3rd lap on that set of tyres. So... But can I just point out, Ujoni is 6/10 ahead of anyone.
Well, he's ahead. He's ahead of IKEA.
Is that Confetti Creek by any chance?
That's Confetti Creek, yes. His nickname is IKEA.
Okay.
Because he sounds like a piece of flat pack furniture.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's his nickname for the evening. IKEA.
He actually does sound like a bit of...
It does! It does.
No,
You could
you're not
imagine
wrong.
him being... You could imagine him being a bit of wood. Painted white.
Yeah. Let's go on board with the man who's racing in his final race as a permanent driver in this tier. And that's Mr. CBBS, as you call him. Camo Ball Boy.
Who? Oh, yeah, CBBC. Yeah, CBBS is there.
He's 2.4 down, so I don't think he's actually on a lap.
Yeah, that's a bit problematic.
I mean, 2.4 down is never fun. But can I just say, Bandstorp in Tier 1, did you just see his performance in Tier 2?
Yes.
I mean, Bandstorp for Tier 1, I think, has to start a petition, doesn't it?
Bandstorp for Tier 1? Maybe. Depends where he's going to be.
Kid says nerves are getting to him. His PB is a 27-1. Dun dun dun!
Dun,
I think,
dun, dun.
I think that's the... Oh, I mean...
What do you call
nice.
a rodent? What do you call a rodent drama set in Florida?
I have no idea, Gav. What do you call one?
A Miami mice. There's more of that to come.
And that, guys, is the end of the stream. See you later. Thanks for watching.
Do you know what? Miami mice is Mark Ainley tonight.
Okay. You are revealing them slowly. I thought you were saving them for safety car chat, but...
No.
Here comes Banstop into P14. Yep.
Jane the Virgin is in 13th. J Sarge.
He is. Let's go have a look with the man from Morecambe.
Oh.
I've done this because I'm sure you've got a very special one for him.
Oh, I do have something very special for him, but it'll come up later.
I mean, I'm just going to ignore the way you worded that and move on to the fact that he's in P6 and... and what's his first sector? He's nearly 2/10 up, so...
Yes, he's got a good lap time in there. 128.2.
I mean, if he keeps up this pace, he could be looking at around second at least here, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see, how committed is he at the end of this straight? He takes a lot of the entry curve. He's quite wide on the exit though, which is going to cost him a bit of time, but stays really tight through there. I don't even know what corner that is, but we'll just say through there. And then he goes over the chicane, he hits the sausage curve. Gabby's crying with laughter because he loves sausages.
I told you there was a sausage curb in Miami.
Oh, he's lost a lot of time, Bergen has. He's only 500ths up at the minute.
The question is he actually going to be able to get a nice drive out of the final chicane? He's going to get a nice slipstream from the Alfa Romeo in front of him there.
He definitely is.
He's okay.
He's taken it. That looked very clean actually through the last sector. Let's see. Has he found any time?
No. Oh,
he does.
128.0. So
that's
instantly you've got Reese fourth, and Reese is two. Oh, he's a quarter of a second up. Is Reese?
I tell you who else I'm watching, and it's the man in the championship lead who is over 2/10 up in the first sector, Mr. Kid Dynamite. So this is definitely going to be close.
Oh, Reese is 3/10 up. This could put him onto the front row in front of IKEA.
Saviour is also absolutely flying as well. This could be anyone.
Oh, Kid Dynamite's 7/10 of a second up at the moment.
He is.
That would put him ahead of Reese.
This is going to be close. If he finds time in that last corner, him and
Reese
Joni.
goes second.
Oh, 27.5.
Oh, I'll tell you one thing. Kid Dynamite could actually match this.
He could, if not better it. Let's see what he's done.
Is he gonna?
Oh no, he lost time in the final sector.
What's Saviour? Saviour's only 2 and a bit tenths up.
Let's go watch Saviour.
Him up to 5th. He goes 5th.
He does go 5th. Now let's just quickly go and see Ball Boy because he's the only man left out on track. I think he's backed off because he's very slow down the back straight. Wow.
Yeah, he is.
That was...
There you go then.
It's good to see them all up there together, but...
Well, it is, yeah.
The one thing I will say is good for Kid Dynamite is the fact that he's got his teammate on pole.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and I think I think there's going to be no holds barred, shall we say, in Miami.
I don't think they can. I think they all have to. Like, I mean, let's be honest. If anything, I'd say it's just all in Kidd's hands at this moment, because it's going to take something. Still, the gap's what, 16 points. So it's still going to take something rather dramatic for him to really lose this.
Oh yeah, no, completely.
But
and it will be interesting to see what happens.
But on pole, Ujoni is on pole. Reece Whitcomb takes second. Kidd, the championship leader, in P3. Confetti Creek takes P4. Saviour in P5. Lopel P6. Bergen in P7. Chris Bailey in P8. Southwestern Trades in P9. Chatty Duck, I was so careful then, in P10. LRL in P11. G-Star takes P12. Calvin has a, I don't know, in P13. Sarge P14. Bandstop in P15, his first tier 1 outing. Camo Ballboy in P16. Gatian P17. Uncle Sam, Fireman Sam, whatever you want to call him, Sam, in P18. Mark Haley in P19. And Rotterdam in P20.
To be fair, Uncle Sam's more like Sam from Emmerdale with that performance.
Sam Dingle. We've had Dingles in the past.
Yeah, anyway.
Oh no, alright, we've had people. Oh my goodness!
OMG.
Have you been doing a rain dance? Is that why you wanted to co-com so no one could hear your rain music going on the background?
Can I just say one thing? I bumped into Gavley Pinkham as I was coming to the grid, and she told me it was going to rain. She was well covered up.
Well, that's never a good. Anyway,
Mark Hodgson has just said Calvin has a Miami Dolphin.
I mean, yeah, that works.
Well, doesn't.
Martin said isn't part of the Godfather Part 2 set in Miami. I actually don't know.
Well, apparently they've got the best underground house music in all of Miami.
Well,
it's called the
never
Foundation.
A bad thing, is it? Let's quickly
It's called
see.
the Foundation.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Everyone's starting on dry tyres.
Excuse me? What?
What
madness is this?
I'm not joking. Unless I've got a glitch. Ujoni's on mediums, Reese is on mediums, Kidd's on mediums, everyone down to sixes. Then you've got Bergen on the sauce, which is probably a sensible choice in these conditions.
Maybe, do you know what? Maybe the rain is actually going to disappear quite quickly. And maybe that's why.
But look, if the track's too wet, the track looks wet to me. Like, you can actually see the rain hitting the ground, which is like, usually when it's a sign of...
that's generally what happens.
No, but you know when it's like dry, you don't necessarily see like... the splashes hit the ground. Now you actually... I'm going nowhere with this, but it's raining, guys. And
it is raining.
I think we're going to see carnage into the guys that have picked mediums. I think Bergen's going to really gain out of this on softs.
Well, maybe, but yeah.
I mean, maybe now would be a good time for Gavley Pinkham to come in and tell us what's going on with the tyres, why they've gone for dries.
Wait a minute, let me just wave it, let me just open the door. Hold on. Gavley, tyre update, rubber update, please.
Oh, well, I've had a wee look. Oh, I sound a bit more like Lorraine Kelly, you know, for Glasgow, but no, I've had a look. They're all gone dry because it's quite dry out here right now, and I'm going to get back just under my poncho just now. Alright, Connor, I'll come see you later in your hotel, the Hard Rock Hotel.
I mean, thanks.
Can I just say I've missed this for the last few weeks.
I've
decided we'll go back to professionalism at the start of season 9.
Professionalism? That's boring.
Actually, that's true.
We don't want any of that.
It's going to happen on Wednesday. No, we don't.
Oh, Wednesday. I'm scared for that.
It could. Well, I mean, let's just put it this way. What's good? Oh,
SW failed to stop his car.
Well, that's yes. Martin Hills is on the. Martin Hills is googling. That's always a bad sign.
Yeah, he's found the answer. Yes, there's a big chance. He said there's a big chance of Godfather 2. But let's quickly, because I think we're going to get some red lights.
We are.
1, 2, 3, 4, and for the final time! Come on. We're away!
Oh!
And there wasn't a
Look at the wheel
glitch for once
spin.
either. But Kids had a pretty poor getaway there, in all honesty. Eugenie had an
Reece-
awful one,
Reece
but
up.
look at Reece! He's taken the lead confetti, he's got second. Kids now passes a moment for confetti! Wow!
That is an absolute nightmare for IKEA. It's an absolute nightmare for Saviour. But at the moment, there's a 20-point gap between. Well, there'll be less than that. It'll be a 13-point gap, but Kids would still take the championship.
Look
after
at the
turn one.
ginger lad, though! He's in first!
He got a really good start, but this is the thing. There was so much wheel spin off the grid. The two
There
Red
was.
Bulls are pretty much there, and then you've got the two Aston Martins. Saviour's gone. He's down in 13th.
Oh, that's not good
Some-
for Saviour. But back to
Something
the
special is going to have to come.
back to the start though. Kid had an absolutely awful first part of the getaway, then found some really unreal second phase. But Eugenie just did not get off the line, like at all.
He
Well,
didn't. IKEA's dropping down. He's not used to these temperatures. He's used to snow.
yeah. I mean, well, he's just
I'm-
had probably the best comeback drive I've ever seen in Tier 2. So
I'm still really confused by these tyre choices.
yeah, they don't make
Unless-
sense.
No, they don't. I mean, I'm on board with Kid, and he's getting wheel spin coming out onto the straight, and he actually had to upshift quite early there. But he's got so much more speed than Reece. But they're going to have to watch as they come into the hard braking. Oh, he's locked up!
Oh, he's gone really
locked
wide,
up!
and so's Kid. He's
Oh,
followed
they
him.
have. Oh, it's like slippery snake.
But I've just realised the Connor curse has come to Tier 1.
Who have you been on board with in Crash?
No, I haven't been. But who
Van
did I
Storp.
big up on the formation lap?
Van Storp.
No, Bergen on the soft tyres, and
Well, you bigged both of them up, and they're both in 18th and 19th.
the Connor curse comes to Tier 1.
Oh!
But no, what was this?
Lurapel's round! Lurapel round! Coming out of Tier 2, turn 2, even though he's reversing. If you take too long doing that, it disqualifies you. Trust me, I found that out on
He
Friday.
found out in MRCX because I was on board with him when
I
he
did.
did. But
Absolutely ridiculous.
Chris has made a move on Chris.
Chris has made a move on Chris.
Yeah, Chris Bailey's made a move on the other Chris.
Chris Bailey is affectionately known as Kaylee DeKesney. And for those who are CSI Miami fans, you will know who Kaylee DeKesney is. She's played by Emily Proctor. She's Horatio's assistant supervisor.
There you go, Chris. You've got your nickname for the night, so make sure you tune in and listen to more of the go. Oh, I don't know if something's happened to Chris, but he's lost a place to Camo again. And now
Yeah, they've been
Chatty
fighting.
Duck is there in P11. I'm being so careful when I say his name. But Chatty Duck is also
Ooh.
there. But let's go on
Jane-
and have a look at this battle between those two.
Jane the Virgin just had a little bit of a slap on the,
Can I just
the
say,
rear tyre.
talking of Jane the Virgin, he's up 8 places off the start. SW's up 5. Laura Pell's up 3. Camo Ballboy's up 7.
That's a really good start.
Oh, it's a massive wide moment from Ballboy, and now Chris is through on the final corner, but Ballboy's going to get the better exit because going wide's actually helped
yes.
him, and his run is much better, and he's actually taken the position back. That battle is going to
Yes.
be a race-long battle. Jay Sarge has also
Mark
made a
Innes.
move on Confetti, but there's a big crash! SW's world!
Oh, I'll tell you one thing.
I
You
caught
seen
the end
that,
of it.
and I was on board with Mark Ainley, as we more affectionately know him, and he nearly went into Saviour. Like, they are locking up coming into turn 1 and after the long back straight. They've not
Yeah.
learned yet.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I'm interested to see how this plays out because at the minute Reece looks like he's got more confidence on the dry tyres. I'm going to go back to the tyre screen actually. But Eugenie doesn't seem to want anything to do with this battle, which is probably understandable being as his teammate is the championship leader.
He's just
But-
got to be the rear gunner, though. That's all he's got to be.
He has, but you see the start that Jay Sarge has had. That was the start I expected from Bergen. Oh no, who's
we've
just gone
got a
around?
yellow.
Don't tell me it's an Alfa Romeo
Van
under the name
Storm.
of
Oh,
Jay
it's
Sarge.
G-Star. Oh, it's
Oh,
G-Star.
G-Star, it's Mr.
Yeah.
No,
G-Star.
yeah, I don't know what I was going to say with that. I just said Mr. for no reason then, to be honest. But
Scarface.
is that his nickname, yeah?
Yeah, actually, I'll go with that.
Oh, Confetti's made a big lunge on Jay Sarge and he's gone off the track!
Like he has slammed it in there, the flat back furniture's collapsed.
That was a very, very late lunge and he completely missed the corner altogether. And... yeah. What
The
was
two
you going to say?
McLarens, 5th and 6th.
Yeah,
Nicely
doing
done
Hodgie.
from
I think they're doing Hodgie proud tonight because obviously
They are
Hodgie is
indeed.
not racing, is he? Sadly, but
No.
he is active in the
He's-
YouTube chat,
oh.
so
He is active in the YouTube chat. One of the Alpines has just went round to the final corner, and that is Van Storp.
Van Storp. He's going to be struggling like crazy.
CBeebies has had a moment because he's fallen down to 16th. He's spun it at going into turn 2 in the 2 Mercedes, 17th and 18th.
That's what you get for driving a triangle.
Well, exactly. Oh, they're having a little battle with Lurapel. Lurapel's just let them through there. Not quite sure why. Maybe he's just not got any grip. Does
I'll be
Lurapel.
honest though, this pace from the two McLarens, they're really keeping well on the back of Jay Sarge here.
But yes, they are. The issue that they've got is they slowly are just falling back from the leaders. So Jay Sarge, 6.5 behind, Calvin 7.5, LRL. We're going to call him Horatio tonight. Horatio from CSM Miami is in 6th.
They also don't get the benefit of DRS in this weather though, do
No,
they?
they don't.
And to me, if you ask me,
well, I've not
that track is looking borderline wet now
Yeah, I've
in
not.
certain places. Yeah, no, there is no DRS. I've just seen the back
No, I
straight.
didn't think there would be. Yep, Reese sits fastest lap of the race, 1.5 clear of Kid.
He does. Look,
Dean doesn't have to do anything. Dean just has to sit there, drive in the wheel tracks of Reese, and let him win. And he wins the championship.
yeah, I mean, at this point, Kid's loving it. He's not got any pressure from behind. He's got the protection of his teammate behind him. Because I've seen Tier 1 a lot this season. Eugenie, I think, has played.
DRS.
Oh,
enabled.
is that a sign of dry tyres?
It's dry. Look at the track.
Yeah, it
is
stopped
near
raining
enough
as well.
Dry. Yeah,
It stopped raining, so
It's
this
got more heat on it than Miami heat.
Oh, look at that on the inside, though. Confetti's just gone round on the inside of Mark Ainley in the first sector, just before the end of the first sector. Wow, that was
indeed
ballsy, to say the very least.
Yep. Two McLarens are chasing down Jay Sarge. Hodgie has said, thanks Calvin, keep it going, let LRL through though. We will have some, we'll go to the pit lane shortly and speak to Zach Brown.
Yeah, I'm sure we will, because Zach Brown will be... Maybe, I don't think right now it would be sensible to let... I'd let Calvin have a go at Jay Sarge, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I mean, Calvin, I'm on board with just now, and I'm going to just keep an eye on the telemetry because this is going to be critical. He's hitting at 200 miles an hour. Jay Sarge is 195. Calvin is about 11 to 12 miles an hour faster down that back straight, and
LRL got really close, didn't he?
Horatio Kane did one of his sunglasses moments and nearly went into the back of him.
But can I also just point out, Calvin has no battery left.
Well, that's not a surprise.
No, that
Neither
I
does
think.
Jay Sarge.
Yeah, that's true. I think those two have really used their battery. What about LRL? What's his looking like? He's actually got 50%, and he's having a look at Calvin in the first race. He's not going to go around the outside. Surely these teammates need a big points finish for McLaren today.
Oh, I can see this ending in a little bit of animosity.
Mark says that LRL needs it for the championship
standings.
So
right, well, let's see. I'm on board with him. Let's see what he does.
In that case, then yeah, DRS. I understand. But he has got DRS. Calvin's dropped off the back, but Calvin's also got DRS. But look at the AlphaTauri of SW, it's 3 wide heading down the end of the straight. These three.
Sorry, it's
LRL's got the inside. But SW, what a move! They're still side by side. Oh my goodness.
That was SW running the Banshee setup.
Did you send him your setup? That was incredible.
It's the only way to keep the trains running.
I'll be honest though, these guys on softs though are really going to suffer now for the rest of this race.
Yeah, right. 185 already. SW is 10 miles an hour quicker. 15 miles an hour quicker. He's going to go
hold on, let's quickly have a look. Oh, I sent the camera the wrong way.
That's alright, but he's going to try and get the run out. But there he goes, the run out. He will.
And Jay Sarge is in the pits.
Yep. As indeed.
The bad bit for Calvin is, no, for LRL is, SW will get his DRS, but Sarge's spinning the pit lane, that's 5 seconds for him.
Oh, he's not going to be a happy man. I'll tell you one thing though,
Martin
whilst
says
we've
move
been...
of the season. I find that very easy to agree with, to be honest. That move from SW was sensational.
Well, to be fair, Martin said that was nice of the season. I thought he was talking about my intro, but obviously not. Whilst we cover that off, you've seen the gap at the top too. 7 tenths.
It's coming down. I just
And
want
lower.
to stay a little bit for this battle because you've got LRL now chasing down SW in the DRS. You weren't right about SW though. You might have given him your setup accidentally by purpose because he is flying. But let's go to the battle with the lead. But can I just say as well, Ujoni's now really caught up as well. That gap was about 3 seconds back to Ujoni from Kid. Ujoni started to put the hammer down a little bit here.
He has. I'm just keeping an eye on the speed differential. So already there is a 10-15 mile an hour difference between Reese and Kid Dynamite in Kid's favour. So
Yeah.
it's only, I would say it's only a matter of time, but the difference is, and it was very similar to Sarge with the two McLarens, he just got, and I mean, it doesn't, there you go, Ujoni's fastest man, but it doesn't, he gets better grip coming out of the slower corners, which then puts Dean at a disadvantage.
Yeah, he definitely does. Martin says your entrance is always nice, Gabloid.
Aye. We've not talked about Cocaine Chris, boys.
We definitely,
Really,
you definitely
Cocaine
did talk
Brothers.
about cocaine.
No. I did, yeah, well, yes I did.
Several
But it was
times in the
filmed.
intro.
Yes. Oh, sugar, that's what it is. He's got Saviour right behind him, so
Oh,
Saviour's
we've
the
got
man
dodgy
who
things
needs
going
to
on
make
in
the move.
YouTube chat.
Oh, it's alright, we're going to
Delete that.
report them. Yes, delete. Oh, trying to.
It will happen eventually.
It
But
will do. It will
Let's
do.
see, is LRL able to get near him this time? He is not. SW
Calvin's
just has
pitted.
superior. I'm
He's just
surprised
got
by the
better
grab.
speed.
I'm surprised by the grab. Nice English, Connor. But LRL, I'm surprised by the speed that LRL is still going at on those soft tyres.
I've just jumped aboard with Dean just to see how close he is going to get to Reese. He's not going to get there before the end of the straight, though.
He is closing.
He is. He's not far in. He's not close enough, though.
But if you're a kid, you're not going to do anything stupid. You don't need. Well, I don't want to talk for him, but I wouldn't do anything stupid in this situation. Where he is now, he's got control of this championship.
He does, and you're absolutely right. Do you really want to win the championship by finishing second? No, he's going to want to win the championship by actually winning the race. But the crucial part of this is they've both got equal amounts of ERS, and therefore is this the whole kind of you overtake on the or the second to last lap and try and pull away because of the DRS zones? That's going to be the interesting one. The curious thing is LRL going to get out in front of his teammate, or is well, he's not going to get the overcut, I don't think. Oh, he has as well.
Yeah, he has. That is for sure. But he's really, really close now, his kid. Wow.
Yep.
Also, Gav, you know how you was talking about our relationship? Mark is now flirting with me in the YouTube chat, so sorry.
He's not in tier 3.
He's still flirting with me.
It's not allowed.
But
Shushed.
here comes Kid again. He's got
But
another opportunity.
He's still too far behind though when he gets to the DRS line.
He is,
and he's
but
not gaining.
Reese also went really defensive there, which sort of caught. But these guys have got identical battery as well, may I add.
Oh, Rotterdam's left the session, but he's still on.
He definitely has, but I'm sure, hopefully he can get back in.
Have you noticed one thing whilst we've been on board with Dean? The braking is heavily focused to the rear of the car, as opposed to the front.
Yeah, that's obviously something he's got comfortable
He
practicing
likes,
with,
yeah.
so...
And
He's
you
obviously
can,
been exploring different things here, which I think, being a new track, it's sensible to do that.
yeah, I mean, if they watched Tier 3 and Tier 4 when we did Miami, they would have got all the secrets.
I mean, yeah, watching us into the final corner.
Yeah, let's not go there.
That was great
you
driving.
went
That
slightly
was
deep, and I followed you in sympathy.
that was us practicing for our relationship. There you go.
That's
All
it,
sorted.
exactly. That's it. Exactly.
But can we just point
right.
out really quickly? Look at the blowhole himself, right on the rear of Saviour. Here he comes. Is this where his supposed 0-1 wings comes into fruition? He has got DRS.
He's not quick enough. He's not running 1-0 wings. He's not quick enough.
He lied to us earlier in comms chat, didn't he?
He did. Right, Dean is 8 tenths, 9 tenths as he comes out of just over the DRS line. Again, he's still not close enough. He needs to get right on the rear of Reese as they come through that little mini chicane.
I've just seen what Martin put in YouTube chat.
You're my wife now. There you go.
That's after. Is that before or after the Iron Brew? That's the real question.
Oh no, that's any time. 6 tenths the gap. Ujoni fastest man again on track.
He is. Ujoni could
He's
play
just
the role
happy
of.
sitting there.
I'm trying to word this very carefully. Yeah. Kid Dynamite is actually catching.
He's catching.
He seems to have the pace in the first sector, but really lose pace in the middle sector.
Where he loses it, if you go on board with him, and I am, and we'll analyse this. Through this straight, you've got yellow, one of the Aston Martins.
Hold on a minute. Here comes Ujoni, may I just add. He's got a run of kids, but he's backed off.
Yeah, but he won't go near him. But if you sit on board with Dean, right, he gets to within about 6 tenths of a second, breaks under the Fly Emirates Fly Better banner, gets into here, and then this one, if you watch it, half a second, loses a bit there, it just seems to have Reese has better traction. Then coming over the chicane, he just takes. He's not as clean and concise as Reese, and that just allows
and
Reese
he's just
to get
got
away
really
from him.
wide on the second chicane, and again it's brought Ujoni a lot closer to him. But I also noticed about the corner you said he loses it, the long right-hander. He takes it, he goes a lot wider than the others do. I don't know if that's because he's trying to get a bit of an exit or something, but the entry is so much more important than the exit of that corner.
I would much prefer it tight on that and keep snug.
But
than
Reese
try
has had
and
an
fling a
awful final
sausage up an
corner.
alley. But he's again though this straight's too short.
It is, it really is. But I do think the exit in that final corner plays a massive part. If you really do ruin the exit, I mean, you're a sitting duck. But is Chris has sort of backed off a bit now from Saviour, so that's the battle for...
Saviour's in the pits.
Saviour is in the pits, so that is sorted that problem
IKEA
out.
isn't.
Fireman Salmon, Chatty...
Oh, Sergeant Uncle Sam spun it.
That's the Connor curse at its finest. I just went on board with him and
Exactly.
woo! But
License to Kill, yes, License to Kill was set in the Florida Keys. Martin Hills, that's right.
I have a license to kill anyone that I go on board with, apparently.
Right, I'll tell you one thing, go on board with D.
I'm on it now. I'm on it now, yeah.
Of a second.
But did you see?
Right,
can
let's
I
see how
just
tight
point
he
out?
keeps it.
That time, very tight. And look at him, he's actually a lot closer this time as well.
He is, but he's got to get the sausage curve
Oh,
right.
Reese has hit the sausage curve on the first one.
Yeah, but he's not. 7. But the problem, he's now 5 tenths of a second. He could line this up perfectly, but Reese is gaining. Now the time's starting to come down. 5 tenths of a second. We're now into the 4. He's not going to be close enough, though, unless he goes late break. No, he doesn't.
Oh, Reese is going to touch deep. He's missed the apex.
But he's still in front.
He is for now. But he still missed the apex.
Well, yes, he did. Yes, you're right. License to Kill, yes, was set in the Florida Keys. Sanchez was the baddie.
This must be a horrible situation for Reese, though, having two, like, the championship leader behind you, but then his teammate right behind him. So they could just ruin everything.
Johnny's not going to go anywhere, though. He's not going to battle him. He's not going to overtake him. He's just going to stay within DRS.
No, but I'm more saying, for example, like, if Ujoni really decided to help Kid here, which at the minute he doesn't actually need to, let's be completely honest, like, the way they're placed, Kid's got this currently. But
yeah,
if it got to a point where, I want to get Kid the win, he could go a bit longer and maybe play the old hold-up game on Reese a little bit here.
Talking of the old game, Reese 29% battery. Dean, 68%. He's got a nice tight run through that right-hander. Now, can he get himself positioned nicely? Get the front end. Dean, get the front end a little bit earlier into the opening part of the chicane, and it works wonders, and it'll give you nice traction. Now, he's set it in 0.6 of a second. He's further back than he was this time a lap ago, where he was about half a second behind.
I've also noticed...
Again, though...
Reese hasn't broke the slipstream this time.
He's
Kid
not,
is
well,
really
he
close,
hasn't.
but he's not close enough.
Right, so here's the interesting one. Watch. Dean is lining this up. He has not used his ERS this lap. He has not used his ERS this lap. He is basically going to dump his ERS, probably...
Oh, that's so close into turn 1. Wow, I thought that was it then.
Well, it will be. Now, the key will be here is, can you, Joni, put in a couple of stormer, absolute pumping laps in and get in front of these two? Because he could then really play the team game. But here you go. Let's see if Dean uses ERS. I don't think he will at this point. I think he'll hold it until the back straight.
Yeah, I think it's a bit silly to use it down this straight, but
that's alright. Got yellow in two.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out who that is. I think it's the Mercedes of Rotterdam.
Reese is at 20% ERS.
He is. And Kid's got 81. But yeah.
So this... Oh, he's run wide a little bit coming through that right-hander.
He has. He looked very slow. The thing is, the camera angle doesn't fully show the car there, but I noticed that he looked a lot slower.
Dean did not get that chicane right this time, and he's absolutely potentially blown it. Now, is he going to dump his ERS? Yes, he is. Here he goes. So this is his best opportunity. He's only used about 5 or 6% here. It's like a hurricane coming in. No, he's going to have a look. He's
closing.
But he's going to try and get the old switcheroo back.
Reese placed that car absolutely perfectly.
That was superb. Reese goes into the pit lane. Now, this is the time for the Dino to absolutely push it.
I'm being told off. I'm joking.
Why are you being told off for?
Because is there a race or is there just a...
Nah, it's just me and you. Oh, not us two. Oh, right, sorry, I forgot about that.
No, I think
right.
it's more... Yes.
Eugene is coming across the start-finish straight. Is he going to get out in front of Reese?
Oh, he is going to be so close.
No, he's not.
Oh, that
didn't work out.
He didn't have quite enough pace on his...
He hasn't.
I'll tell you something though, SW's not a million miles behind them either. Actually, he is. When I've just realised that the gap to G-Star and...
Eugenie's all over the back. Eugenie's going to go on the inside. He's gone past him.
Wow, what a move.
And he's absolutely floored it.
That could be absolutely huge. For Kid, at least. But this could also really help. Has Kid left it too late now? Because Eugenie... Eugenie's only 3 corners behind Kid at this point. So
but all Eugenie has to do now is drive very slowly through the next
Kid's
sector.
also just put a purple middle sector in. So he's absolutely, he's on 33% battery, so Kid's absolutely burnt everything. This is his in-lap, surely, because he's absolutely flying.
It is indeed. You keep an eye on them, I'll go down the bottom of the field.
Yeah, he's coming in, so let's see.
He's got 20 seconds. Now, Eugenie was about 19 behind.
He is. Reese is starting to look at him as well down that back straight, but he's not close enough. Oh, he's run really late.
Oh, that's not going to help him. Kid is coming down the pit lane.
Here comes Kid.
He's going to get to the end. Here is the limiter line. There it is, and those two are coming round. He's going to be out in front.
Here comes Eugenie.
He is. He's out in front. He's taking the race lead. The overcut has won it.
Again, though.
Who would have thought that?
Let's go have a look at LRL, because he's sort of closing now on SW here, so this could be one to watch out for. But look at J Sarge as well.
Yeah.
He's absolutely flying on those hards, but then at the same time, Ballboy has done 15 laps now on those medium tyres.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, there you go, another fastest lap from IKEA.
We definitely do. He's showing some great pace there. He's down in 15th though, so I don't think he's had the best of races, but he'll be happy with the fastest lap. But Eugenie and Reese having a big battle. Oh, they come together! Big crash! Reese is out! No, he's not out, but he's lost his wing.
He's gone, he's lost it. And oh my god, Kid's gone round as
Kid's
well!
gone as
Kid's
well!
gone round! Are they deliberately trying to lose this championship?
Has Kid
Wow.
got damage?
I don't think so. Reese definitely has no front wing though.
The
Reese
thing
has
is,
to pit.
I was on with Kid, and I cut off him because I saw the crash behind him and went to the other two.
Yeah.
I then go back and Kid's in the
He
wall. I was
spun
like,
it. He basically got into that, just coming to the end of the straight, and almost just spun. The rear of the car just went round.
Reese surely has damage.
He does, he's
he
lost
has
his
no
front
wing.
wing.
What does Eugenie have?
Eugenie was fine. It looked like he was fine anyway. Reese will be in this lap. He's got
Eugenie's
to. Oh,
in. This
Eugenie's
is really
going
going
as
to cost
well.
Kid as well. No, he stays out.
Well,
Kid
it's
stays
not.
out. So maybe I thought maybe Kid had damage too.
So wait a minute,
But-
I'm on board with Eugenie. Let's see if he changes the front wing.
Surely he does. He wouldn't have
No, he
picked.
doesn't.
Eh?
He's put a set of mediums of 13 laps on. What? What?
He may have just thrown this race for himself. When I say may have, I think it's more he has. But can I just point out, G-Star's pace on 16 lap old mediums is simply incredible.
It is, but I'm very confused now.
I'm not gonna lie, but G-Star is now also 1.3 seconds behind Kid. But yeah, I don't know what's gone on there. Honestly, my brain hurts from even thinking about it. But let's have a look at Ballboy Lorapel, because Ballboy is practically pushing him down the back straight. He's gone for the inside where there's absolutely no space, but he's made space for himself. Lorapel hangs it around the outside, but he's going to have the inside into the long right-hander. But Kid's got more grit. Camo Ball, I'm confused by the names of people now.
Lorapel.
But I meant to say Camo, but yeah.
No, that's alright.
My brain's in every kind of dimension right now.
I'm still really unsure of what Damien was thinking.
LRO has now made a move, and he's into P2, which means... Wait, I've just realised, Kid's pit. No, he hasn't. Yeah, he pit,
he's not.
but he spun on the lap he came out, didn't he?
Ago. Yeah.
I was wondering if I was being stupid there, but probably the case.
Calvin's past Bailey. They're on a fight down the straight, and look at this! Saviour's there as well!
Oh, yes, look at
Saviour's
Chris
got three
on the
ways.
outside, Saviour's looking on the inside, Calvin's in the middle! That is a threesome you never thought you'd see in Tier 1.
No, exactly. Hodges going to come on LRL.
Supporting
LRL
his
is
teammate.
second at the moment. Yep,
He is, and
Horatio.
look at how quickly he's catching. Well, he was, and then all of a sudden it's just gone back up by.
balanced.
It went down 4/10, and then it's shot up by 4/10 in the next corner. So
Oh, we've got Aston Martin round.
Reese has just pit again.
No. So Reese, I'm going to say it, right? I'm going to just scroll back up on the YouTube chat. Harry Balding and Sebastian Stacey. Tut. You have cost Silver Spoon potential
The ginger lad.
championship. Aye, him.
But can I just say as well,
Oh.
like he definitely had the pace to win this race. He
Oh,
showed that
he
in the early
did.
stages. But
The problem was he was in this no man's land because ultimately Kid just had to stay with him.
It wouldn't surprise me at all if we do see that in the streams, because I didn't see enough of it on stream to see what went on. I caught the I saw, I went on with Kid and I just saw those two flying into each opposite barrier.
Yeah, J-Sarge is slowly closing in on G-Star, so I think J-Sarge could potentially be in the podium positions.
He definitely could. I think G-Star's looking to go to softs, you know.
I think he will do.
Because he's done 18 laps now. But, I mean, and J Sarge has caught him up very quickly and is going to be past him before they even get to the DRS zone here. He's already past him, kind of. But
Yeah. J-Sarge is passed. There you go.
Kid Dynamite's
But
got some
G-Star's-
very good pace on those medium hards again, though, especially when LRL's on. Not new mediums,
Yeah,
but
but-
mediums.
10 lap old mediums. You've still got another 10 laps to do. So he's going to finish the race on 20 lap mediums.
Yeah,
Now,
honestly, I
about
did think he
early
put them on
20s
too early.
hards. Yeah,
But
that is quite difficult.
maybe he's thinking about a late safety car here. Because if there is a late safety car, LRL will be laughing. That is for sure. But Kid also has the gap to decide what he wants to do, because I mean, we haven't had a safety car yet, which means we haven't experienced your safety car chat and haven't experienced your nicknames for everyone. So while we've got a bit of, well, Chris is actually having a look into the final corner on Ballboy, who's also playing the same strategy as G-Star, I believe. So no, G-Star's now in the pits. What tyre is he going for?
It must go softs.
You would think
The
so,
only
but
ones you
is
would
it
go
too
for.
early? Can you do 9 laps on the softs here? I don't even know.
Yeah.
He has gone for soft tyres, so he is going to be very quick, and Bald Boy is also in. I've just realised Lurapel and Southwestern Trades has also put on the soft tyres. Oh, yellow in sector 1. That's a Haas. Is that G-Star at the pits? Who is that? Is that Chatty Duck? That was definitely a hash round. I'm almost certain of it, but obviously I'm chatting rubbish. But Chris is now catching Mr. Calvin. So
He is.
Chris, this has been the most consistent race I think I've seen Chris have for a while. Everything's come together for him today. And I think the Williams will both be very happy with that, especially when you look at the recovery from Bergen here as well. Because considering he was last at the end of lap 1, I think it was, so...
Yeah, the recovery is great from him.
And he's now down... He's done 12 laps on the hards, but that shouldn't be that much of a problem to take them to the end, should it really? That'll only be 21
I wouldn't have thought
laps.
so, no.
So... But that gap out front is getting bigger and bigger at the moment, but Calvin's also starting to catch Saviour here with Chris on his rear, so Chris is going to be a bit frustrated by this because he's obviously not going to get the run on Calvin because Calvin gets the DRS from Saviour. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Bergen's also sitting quite pretty behind them. Yeah, sorry.
No, I was going to say, it's all kind of just calmed down a bit.
It has. Do you want to use this time, at least for now? I'll keep the closest battle on track at the minute between Saviour. Do you want to go through the list of nicknames you have, being as safety car hasn't come yet?
I'm half tempted to keep some of them for the team reveal.
Yeah, go on then. That, yeah, I mean, ammunition for the team reveal is also a very, very good thing.
I'm basically Chatty Duck is called Chuck.
Chuck, yeah.
Chuck. It just keeps you out of trouble. Chuck.
Yeah.
Chuck the Chuck, or Chuck and Woodsman Chuck likes to wood.
I feel like you should stop there before something bad comes out of your mouth.
Chuck the woodchucker Chuck.
Do you even know what you're saying at this point?
Nope.
I was gonna say I think I lost myself after about 20 seconds of that sentence.
Chuck the wood truck Chuck.
Oh, well, I say sentence, but oh, Chris is having a look at Calvin. Down the inside into the final corner. He is, and that is P5 for Chris.
So he's got slightly newer tyres than Saviour. He's well within there. J Sarge is a penalty. LRL.
I think Chris is gonna close. Oh, Chatty Dutch. Bergen's pit.
He has Bergen. I wonder if he had a moment though, because there was a yellow.
There was.
On that first point. And why would he be pitting?
I mean, he can definitely go to the end on those tyres, can't he?
Is he putting hards on? No, he's putting
wing change.
On.
He has got damage. He was
wing
correct.
Change. Yeah, wing change. Mediums. So he's obviously went soft, hard, medium. But he's falling back to the bottom of the field. Oh,
that looked like an interesting battle between Reese and Banstorp at the back.
Yeah, I was also looking at Eugenie and Banstorp.
I think they're all in the same battle, which is part of the issue. But Banstorp, let's go and have a look at this, because Banstorp is not really close enough. They are going through the S section, but Eugenie's had pretty good. Oh, he's gone really wide, don't beat. Eugenie's got off track. And that's actually really helped his exit, though.
Yeah, I was going to... Oh, we've got yellow. One of these Alpha Tauris is around. That'll be Fireman Sam and his little black cat.
Fireman Sam and his black and white cat. And
Called
is he...
Pat.
Yeah, no, yeah, that. Calvin and Chatty...
That's Postman Pat. What am I talking about? What am I talking? Fireman Sam and his little black cat. That's Postman Pat.
I don't know why I went along with it.
I have no idea why you went along with it either, but what on earth?
Chatty Ducks just got past Calvin as well, by the way, for P6.
Chuck the woodchucker trucker.
Yeah.
Right, Reese is passing his teammate for the evening.
Let's go and have a look. Yeah, he is, but Eugenie... no, not you. Yeah, Eugenie's having a look on Confetti Creek just ahead. Confetti Creek's really slow.
He is. I think he's probably just given up, to be fair.
Did he get unintended blue flag?
Look at his front wing. No, look at his front wing. He's lost a front end winglet.
He hasn't come in, though, so obviously he's just maybe practicing for a rainy day, I guess, at this point. But
well, we're back here in Season 9.
But look, now we've got a little battle developing here for P2.
J-Sarge? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's gone really deep there at the end of the second first DRS. I don't even know what DRS it is, but it's a DRS straight and he's gone wide, so that's not going to have helped him. I'm so confused by everything. My brain has been totally confuzzled. I mean, I think it's safe to say that as things stand, Kid Dynamite is champion.
Well, to be fair, the fact that you went along with Fireman Sam and his black and white cat says it all.
Yeah.
I mean, how do we go about that? Fireman Sam? Fireman Sam?
You see, it's relationship goals, Gab, that's what it is.
That's it, exactly. Fireman Sam and his black and white cat.
It doesn't even make sense. Why have I got...
Early in the morning, the Fireman Sam is in his truck.
Why are you singing Fireman Sam? No, Postman Pat live on... Oh, I give up.
Yeah, but Postman Pat had the black and white cat, but I thought Fireman Sam had the black and white cat.
Yeah, but the worst bit is you've just started singing the Fireman Sam version, and I've gone along with it again.
I know. This is it. Oh, we've got a virtual safety car now.
Oh, we do. Is that for confetti?
No, don't think so. But people are now using it as the opportunity to pit, and they hope it's a full safety car. I don't think that's going to happen, boys.
I feel like that would have come up by now, sadly.
Yeah, it would have done. I'm just trying to think who caused it. Who's got some damage?
Usually it's full front wing damage, but I don't see anyone. Is there anyone in the pits that's getting a full front wing change? Not by the looks of it, so...
Johnny's in for about his 60-second pit stop.
Yeah.
Mark Ainley, no.
A safety car would really spice this up, though, wouldn't it?
It would. The problem is the field is so stretched that the front runners would still have time to go in and put softs on.
I tell you what, though, right? I have a magic power that in Tier 4, whenever I say safety car, one usually comes out the next lap.
Yeah, but this isn't Tier 4.
Yes, but I'm trying to expand my capabilities.
And my name's not Fireman Pat Sam.
I'm confused by what your name is at this point. To be completely honest. But can I just... Right, we're still under...
No,
right at the end of that now. Right at the end of that VFC, J Sarge was practically pushing NRL round turn 1.
He was. He'll be practically pushing him out the way in a minute.
Well, I hope not. As long as it's legal and consensual. But,
do you know what? I've just realised you can change the Fireman Sam lyrics to be Postman Pat. Postman Pat is there on time. Here comes Sarge on LRL, and he's passed. There you go.
Yeah, he's got the move done. But he's gone deep again. Sarge seems to enjoy going deep in that corner for some reason. That was the worst thing I could have.
So you've basically
we've had way too much fun on comms tonight, haven't we?
We have. But to be honest, it's the end of the season, and we're allowed to be a little bit frivolous. Kid Dynamite Championship 1, unless something dramatic happens. But even, actually, just thinking about this, Saviour was, 20 points behind, so he really needs Kid Dynamite. to hit the wall.
Yeah, he was 16 behind.
Sorry.
So.
Yeah. And Jay
Sarge,
Sarge's
3
got 3
seconds.
seconds. Another 3 seconds though. Another 3 seconds. He's got
Let's have a look at the penalties
penalties
quickly, because I haven't looked at them once as the terrible league commentator I am.
Chuck the Woodchucker Truck is 3 seconds. Calvin's with his Miami Dolphins and his Porpoises is got 3 seconds. Southwestern Trains 11 seconds. I mean, he's just dropping down the field. Lirapel is falling off the mountain, 3 seconds. Camel Ball Boy CBBS is 6 seconds.
Can I just say, my day's been made. I made Martin laugh on stream.
Why? What did you say?
Because I said he likes it. He likes it deep in that corner.
Sorry. Mike, Postman Pat loves to lick the stamp and send it.
Oh no.
Postman Pat.
I mean, if you call... No, I'm not going to say that's a bit mean, but...
Do you know what? That's going to bring me on to a topic for Race of Champions. When on Wednesday night, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats, rabbits and doggos, Race of Champions on Wednesday. Is this the first time you've
ever commentated on me, by the way?
No, I used to commentate on you in Tier 4.
No, Tier 3.
Yes, I did. No, Tier 4.
No, Stu was commentator in Tier 4. It was Tier 3.
Yeah, it was Tier 3. Yeah. But it'll be the first time that I've been co-coms to Chris Bailey, in the same way I've been co-coms to you tonight.
I mean, it's been absolute carnage, so I can't imagine what the Race of Champions is going to be like.
Completely.
It's been fun though, that's the main thing. You've got to have fun on comms for it to be good.
Yes, you do. Somebody's just said going down.
Oh.
Seriously, I've just heard it in my ear. Going down.
What? You heard that in your ear?
Yeah.
Are you watching TV at the same...
Oh, I'm watching Kid Dynamite.
What, and he said going down, did he?
Well, no.
What are
not
you
unless well, no, someone just, I literally just, I'm not even going to go there because it's going to go all mightily wrong. Going down. First floor perfumery, going down.
I'd love to know what you've got going around in your head at the minute.
Many things.
Mark said, what are you doing in that comms box? Honestly, I don't want to know, to be completely honest. If you ask Gavin DMs after, I'm sure he'll go into full detail.
I'm going to full detail right now.
You've made Mandy laugh as well.
Postman Pat is there on time. He gets his hose out and puts out the fire. Actually, Postman Pat could be a fireman, actually. Fireman Sam and Postman Pat could be exactly the same person. Because if you think about it, if he was a fireman on night shift, he could then leave and be a postman. And then he could go to his bed. So Mrs. Goggins... Because who...
I've just picked up
this
something.
is going to go wrong. What?
What is the name of Postman Pat's cat?
Jess.
Oh. Okay.
Postman Pat's cat is called Jess, the black and white cat. What did you think it was?
It doesn't matter, honestly.
Did you think it was called like Pussy Galore or something?
No, I thought it was Sam, and then I was like, no, it makes totally...
No, that's Fireman Sam.
No, but you know what I thought? Because I bought on Fireman Sam.
Postman Pat and his black and white cat called Sam. Yeah.
My brain's gone, my head's gone. It's completely gone. It doesn't exist anymore. But can I just say, we've got Kid Dynamite coming into the final corner. Well, final corner to start the final lap. So this could be his moment. He's got one lap to bring it home.
For this moment.
I thought you were going to start singing Fireman Sam at the moment of the final lap.
No, that's is for this moment, not Shania Twain.
No, but I thought that's where you was going to go with it.
Fireman Sam is there on time. Is that what we're going to call Kid Dynamite now? Fireman Sam?
We can do, but Mike just said, can't wait for Dean to watch back his big championship winning moment and hear his commentary. Martin says, do you want acid or shrooms?
Porridge.
The Iron Brew, I think, does this.
Fireman Dean is there on fire. When the Red Bulls come to town, Fireman Dean is there on time. Coming on the track in his car, he goes round the corners all nice. He's
just singing about his final lap here.
Chicane, he has jumped on the sausage curb. No. Then he'll get on the back straight and open up his ERS.
You're going to give me an asthma attack in a minute. But anyway.
He dumps his ERS to 0. Over to you.
And into the final corner he comes. And this is his moment. This is the moment he's wanted as well. You can see it from how he's been in the Discord. He felt the nerves at the start of today. But he's going to come across the line as a tier 1 champion. Gav, this needs to stop. And then Sarge, I think he'll be delighted with that.
He will. He's had a good drive. It will drop to like fourth.
But congratulations to Kid on his championship. Saviour comes home in third. I mean, respectable drive. Kid was on another level today. There was not a lot Saviour could do. He did everything he could to be as high up as he can. So fair play. Sarge will take fourth. Yes?
I've had a request. Rosie and Jim. Wait a minute. This has got to happen whilst people are coming round. I need to find 2 drivers that are close to Rosie and Jim.
Okay, while you're doing that, I will go through the results. Paul Boyd does finish his last race in 11th. Bergen comes home in 12th. Gatian brings it across the line in 13th. Banstall will be happy with that 14th. But he's just dropped to 15th because Mark Haney's gone above both. Eugeni, he's had, well, I think it's safe to say, eventful race. He comes home 16th, and Southwestern Trains in P17. Right, before I do full results, what's the 2 drivers you've come up with?
J Sarge and Chris, chugging along on the old ragdoll. J Sarge and Chris, and John, he steers their boat. We go to play, we have a look with Rosie's bag, Jim's drawing book. There you go.
Oh, that was something. Great.
Something?
Great hilariousness. That's not even a word. My brain's gone. But tier 1, that was eventful, Gav, wasn't it? To say the very least.
I've no idea what happened. Do you want to fill me in for the last 29 laps?
Well, Kid led. No, Reese led. They pit.
Reese led, yes. Yep.
Reese then got jumped by Kid at the pit stop, and Eugeni and Reese came together.
Him had a little moment, yeah.
And then Kid decided to spin in sympathy and still take the lead because Reese had no front wing. And then loads of other things happened. Fireman Sam spoke about, got mixed up with Postman Pat, and that was all your Monday night entertainment, pretty much. And Kid won the title, don't forget about that. But first place was the new Tier 1 champion, Kid Dynamite. Congratulations to him. Second, NRL. Indeed. Mark Hodgson is currently sat somewhere profusely happy. Third is Saviour. Fourth, J Sarge after penalties. Chris Bailey will be delighted with one of his highest finishes of the season, I think that is. I could be wrong. But fifth for Chris. G-Star, what a great drive from him. The late soft run kind of worked out. P6, Chatty Duck P7, Calvin P8, I'm having to rush them because of the timer. Laura Pell P9, Reese Whitcomb P10, Ball Boy in P11, Bergen in P12, Mark Haney P13, Gatian P14, Banstorp comes home P15, Eugeni is in P16, SW is in P17, Rotterdam P18, Confetti Creek in P19, and Fireman, Sam, Uncle Sam, Bill and Ben,
Bill and Ben, the Flower Pot Man.
Noddy.
Your name on Wednesday night is Bill and Ben, the Flower Pot Man.
Why?
Because you've given another one. There we go. Kid, Dean, I hope you enjoy watching this back, mate.
And I hope you enjoy your title, and I think Gab does deep down as well. And you may get a DM. I mean, I'm gonna say you may get to enjoy watching it back, but quick on it rather quickly, because I'm not sure how long the video will be on YouTube for.
It'll be on YouTube forever.
Or maybe demonetized though. But that's pretty irrelevant because it's not like we earn any money off it anyway, because none of you guys subscribe to us. So I suggest all of you start doing it. That was a good segue, wasn't it? And then now, wait, I've lost my train of thought again. But on Wednesday we do have the Champions race, which you do have. And why is music playing in the background? But that's thrown me off again. But yeah, there's a Champions race on Wednesday, which your Tier 1 champion will be in. Many drivers in the MRC will be in. But you've also got 2 rather special commentators for that. Who is it, Gav?
It is me.
Yes.
And the blowhole Bailey. And there are going to be a couple of secret guests.
Ooh. Do them people even know who they are yet?
I don't even know who they are yet, but apparently I know. Wink, wink.
So you know of it, but you just don't know who yet?
Yes.
But there is other things also for you guys to look forward to. There will be a team draw sometime in the near future. I'm trying to get this stream over with, to be honest. There will be a team draw still yet to be confirmed. Us admins are slow. And then we move to next season, which is season 9, and that starts next Monday at 7 o'clock, Tier 2. Then we're back here, Tier 1. We haven't sorted the comms teams yet. We will do one day. And
the
then
posters are up though for Mexico.
They are.
The new posters.
They definitely are, and they are very good. Made by Mr. Gavley Pinkham. That doesn't make sense. I just called you
Postman
Mr. But
Pat.
anyway, yeah, Postman something. But long story short, see you all next week. Well, see you all this. Just see you all soon. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ding that bell. And goodbye.
Ta-ra!